So it's been about a month since I've done an update on my fish room. If you haven't seen my fish room before, it goes round that way. Behind me, a whole lot of stingrays, a whole lot of monster fish. Well, we are missing a monster fish. Unfortunately, one of my fish that I've had for 21, 22 years that was in this tank is no longer with us. I know. And it sort of died in a horrible way. Without putting too much detail in what actually happened. Yeah, and all the glass is murky. I haven't given up, I just have not cleaned any of this sort of stuff. Still lots of baby fish everywhere. But yeah, unfortunately, nothing lives forever. My big, lovely red-tail catfish, which I have had for, I think it's nearly 22 years. It was between 21 and 22 years. Yes. Obviously ate a piece of fish. The fish has scratched the inside of the catfish. He swelled up. He started leaking internal gunk. And yeah, within a couple of days was no more, unfortunately. That is the end of my catfish. He was in this 9-foot by 4-foot tank. This happened a couple of weeks ago. Water quality perfectly fine apart from a meter-long catfish dying in the tank. I know. I'm not going to get another catfish. It was 21 years of keeping the same fish. We'll just say 21. It's between 21, 22, whatever. But very disappointing. I know. I haven't given up. And I mean, it's only a fish, but only a fish that I've had for over 20 years. I have lots and lots of other fish, as you can see. I even have fish that are older than 20 years old. I think there we go, that little catfish there. He is 25, 26 years old. That is just a striped Raphael cat, or talking catfish. Another big catfish in there. But that is my red-tail catfish gone, unfortunately. R.I.P. little buddy. So this video is mostly for the people that have seen him over the years. He's been in my aquarium shop for, I think he was there for like 18 years or so. And the last few years he's been living in here. Disappointing. I still have lots of big fish. I still have the Queensland groper. There he is there. Doesn't look very big, but he is pretty much the size of the tank now, front to back, and that tank is nearly 3 foot. So let's say he's between 2 and 2.5 foot long. Going to pop him in a bigger tank soon, as I keep saying in every video. But decent filtration, doing his thing. I did upgrade his wave maker to a 25,000 litre an hour wave maker. So hopefully he won't eat that one. That is a great white wave maker. If you haven't seen those before, awesome wave makers, you should get one of those. I'm sort of changing all my bits and pieces to the great white stuff because we've had a few pumps, and here's one here, totally fail. This is one of these quiet drive pumps. After a couple of years, the electronics in these sort of fail, and hold on. When you plug them in, they'll start pumping again, which is not good. Obviously, all pumps will fail, but I'm replacing them with these Delure pumps, which have got a controller, 20 different settings, a whole lot of other bells and whistles. It's just unfortunate the replacement controllers for these cost like heaps, only like $300 or something ridiculous. Like $250, $300 for a controller. I know, it's not worth it when you have like 4 controllers. There's another one down there. So everything is getting great white return pumps now. That's my sump. There's my fish. I know, it's not a great video. I will be doing another couple of videos soon because our geophagas have just bred, and they bred in the creepiest way. So I've got some really fun footage of them if you want to see disturbing fish behavior. Yes, I'm pointing to you. Gold dust geophagas are creepy as when they breed. Otherwise, all my Senegals are going lovely. There they are there. Old dude's probably about 9, 10 years old now. There's his sons, daughters lurking around in the tank. I know. Next thing I do, I think, is move the groper into a big pool. He's full salt water, he, she. Bit of a monster of a fish. There you are. But things happen. Unfortunately, we will continue on. I've moved my Africans here. They were along here before. Everything keeps getting moved, I know. These 3 tanks are hooked together. Everything looks yellow because the light comes through the back. I do plan on getting some decent lights for these tanks and then blocking off the sides so I can actually see the colour of the fish, because they are blue but they look brown. I know. Lots of medakas in a pool. My hydroponics / aquaponics. This is aquaponics. Goldfish, lettuce. Took all the lettuce out of that one, and they are now in this, which is hydroponics. And to be honest, hydroponics works a lot better than aquaponics. The amount of nutrients you need for the fish, and if I feed these guys, there is about 150 goldfish in here. Yeah, you cannot get enough nitrites and trace elements to the plants. It's ridiculous. This big tub, which is 900 litres, is connected to that tub, which is 900 litres, and pumping through this. And still, these are taking forever to grow compared to these. Yeah. And this is just hooked up to a bucket with hydroponic solution and pumping through those. I know, it's an experiment. We're having fun with that. If you want to see more garden stuff, I do have a garden channel, but this channel is mostly for fish stuff and a few reptile videos if people want them. Let's jump to our other bigger tanks. We still have some bigger fish. And the stingrays are doing well in their swimming pool. I know. Talking about doing well. They see me and they want food. There's the underside of a stingray. This is another 9 foot by 4 foot front to back tank. Yes, that destroyed their biofilter. That's just on a little tiny pump to, obviously, if the power goes off, they still have circulation. A whole lot of peacock bass, some lovely turtles I'm looking after for a mate, some giant gouramis, big Saratoga. That's about it. 3 stingrays in there. There's a Maturo. Another giant gourami at the back. Very big hybrid peacock bass. How cool are they? They don't look big, but they're big. That's way, way, way back in the tank. That Saratoga is about 70 centimeters to give you an idea. I know, they don't look big. Oh, there we are. I'm going to stop this video now because I'm still a little bit emo about my fish dying, even though it's been a couple of weeks, but we will see you in the next video. Thanks heaps for watching.